Hello, in this video I'd like to show you how you can install NordVPN on a Windows machine, and we will also go through some of the most important features of NordVPN so you can get set up quickly. So NordVPN is a very popular VPN service provider with millions of users worldwide. If you don't know what a VPN is, in a nutshell, a VPN or virtual private network is a service that allows you to connect to the internet through a secure private server. This server encrypts your data and hides your IP address, and making it difficult for third parties to track your online activities. While a VPN can provide many benefits, it is important to note that it is not a magic bullet. A VPN will not protect you from all online threats, and it is important to use caution when sharing sensitive information online. With that said, let's take a look at the NordVPN website and what plans they are offering. So if we go to the pricing, you can choose from different plans. You can select a 2-year plan, 1-year plan, or you can pay monthly. Obviously, if you pay monthly, it will cost you more. And as you progress with the plans, you will save more and more. But let's just take a look at the 1-year plan. Actually, I'm using this Plus plan and I'm really satisfied with it. It just costs $5.49 per month and I get 3 months free. Of course, these prices can change, so you might not see this price when you are watching this video, but this package is really good. The only thing that doesn't come with it is the cloud storage. So if you don't need a cloud storage, then this plan is the perfect choice for you. I chose this and not the standard plan because this plan also includes the password manager, and this is another product from NordVPN. This is called NordPass, and this is a really good password manager. I've used a lot of password managers, but this is really the best so far. So if you are considering subscribing to NordVPN, I suggest to go with the 1-year plan or the 2-year plan and select this Plus package. It's really good. Okay, so first we need to install NordVPN. So once you subscribe to one of the plans, then you are able to log in. So I will log into my account. And I need to go to downloads and I need to download the app. You can also install a Chrome extension. They have browser extensions for, I think, Google Chrome, Opera, and Firefox. And of course, if you are on a different operating system, you can select the Mac OS or the Linux version of the installer. I have another video where I show you how to install NordVPN on a Mac. Just click the link in the top right corner. Okay, but right now we are installing this on Windows, so I will download the app. And once it's downloaded, just click on it. Just click Next. Okay, we can install the browser extension as well. So let's just click Next and select to install the NordPass and click Finish. Okay, we can enable the extension. So now the app has been installed. We need to log in. And basically that's it. NordVPN has been installed. Let me just make this a little bit bigger. And as you can see, it's got a really nice design. So you can see all the available servers and regions that they have, almost in every continent. There are lots of regions in the United States and in Europe. Right now we are not connected. We need to connect to a server, and we can connect to a server by selecting an area from here, from the map. We could also use the Quick Connect button, If we use the quick connect button, then NordVPN will try to connect to a server which is the closest and the fastest for you. Or you can select location from here. So let's try United States. And if you see these three dots, and if you click here, then you can select from different cities. Let's select Los Angeles. And now we are connected. And actually, if we go back to the browser and we go back to the NordVPN homepage, you can see that this status display has been changed to protected. So now we are accessing our internet through a VPN. Okay, so now you know how to connect to a VPN server. Let's take a look at what other functionalities are here. This is the threat protection. If we click here, we have a few options. So by default, the threat protection is disabled. So here you can block malicious websites. You can stop web tracking. So probably all the ad tracking and all those tracking that websites use won't be able to track your activities. You can also protect yourself against malicious ads and infected files, or you can enable a light version of this threat protection if this seems too much for you. Okay, let's go to the next option. This is the meshnet. So as you can see, it says link remote devices in meshnet to access them over encrypted connections. And yes, this is basically does the same as a VPN, but with meshnet you can connect to other devices directly. It is mainly used for gaming or file sharing or for work purposes, and you can link up to 60 devices if I'm correct. Let's go to the next one. It's the dark web monitor. This is again a really cool feature of NordVPN. So here you can see notifications about leaks. So you can see that there was a leak on LinkedIn. So if you have a profile on LinkedIn, then maybe it's a good idea to update or change your password. Also, if you are using NordPass, this is a password manager of NordVPN. And if you are using NordPass, then you will be able to see if any of your password or credentials have been compromised. Okay, let's go to the main settings here at the bottom. If we go to the general setting, there is really nothing interesting here. It's just the usual stuff. You can set this to launch the app on Windows Startup, minimize the tray. So these are really the basic general settings here, nothing really complicated. You can change the language interface. Okay, let's go back. The next one is the connection settings. Okay, so first you can select your VPN protocol. You have a number of protocols to choose from. I usually use NordLynx. NordLynx is NordVPN's own technology, and this is basically give you a really good speed and security. But if you are having trouble with connections, for example, torrenting or something, you can select these and just test them, how this works. Then you can choose if you want to auto connect. You can select to auto connect on cables or on Wi-Fi networks. I usually just don't use this option. You can also add trusted Wi-Fi network to the settings. You can enable the quick connection when you start the app. You can also use custom DNS if you want. Okay, the stay invisible on LAN option, it basically means that it just hides your device from other devices on the network. And finally, you can allow remote access while connected to VPN. I usually leave this option on off. Okay, let's go back and let's go to the kill switch option. The kill switch, it basically does what it says. It turns off your internet connection when your VPN connection is disabled. So by default, this is disabled, but you can enable it. So if you are not connected to a VPN server, then your internet will be turned off. Okay, if you enable the app kill switch option, then you will be automatically logged out of apps when you are not connected to a VPN. And you can also define which apps the kill switch should kick in. So you can add certain browsers or certain softwares that you want to disable when your VPN is down or you are not connected. Okay, let's go back and let's go to split tunneling. This is again an interesting option. So by default, this is off, this is disabled, and it means that your entire computer, your whole computer, everything is using VPN. But here you can add apps that needs VPN protection, as it says here. Okay, so here you have kind of two conditions. You can disable VPN for selected apps, or you can enable VPN for selected apps. It really doesn't matter which one you use, but for example, if you always want VPN turned on when you are browsing the internet, then you can add your browsers, or you can select enable VPN for selected apps, and here you can just add your browsers to the selected apps, and then VPN will always be enabled. Okay, let's go back. Profile. This is, I won't even check this because obviously this is not very interesting. So you can here just change your account and subscription information. The next one is refer a friend. You can send an invite and then you get 1 month free. And you can also check other NordVPN products, but we are already using the most important one, NordVPN. And if you selected the Plus package, then you also have access to NordPass, which is a really great password manager. Okay, so based on your settings, you can see a security score here. Obviously, I didn't check everything. I didn't turn on the threat protection, for example. That's why my security score is very low. But you should always aim for a higher score. Okay, so I hope you see the potentials in NordVPN. This is a really great product, and it's also fast. So just because you're using a VPN doesn't, your connection and your speed doesn't have to be slow. And the guys at NordVPN solve this problem really good, and you can barely see any slowdown in speed. So I think this is a really great product and it's worth it. And of course, they offer a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you don't really risk anything. So it's worth a try. Again, I think it's worth using the NordPass as well. The password manager is really great. I've used a lot of password managers, but so far this is the best I've used. I'm really satisfied with it. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Have a nice day.